In freshman year of high school, I joined an on-campus club for the first time, the Graphic Design Club. They promised to make an impact in the campus community. I was ecstatic, however, that promise was broken. Due to the unfulfillment of that potential, I believed that all college clubs would be the same way. But in the first few weeks of attending San Diego State University, I joined my first club and went to a general body meeting, where a board member reached out to me and talked to me first, despite being strangers. After attending some of the club's auxiliaries, I was immersed in the experiences that I had to offer and the welcoming environment. It changed my perspective about how student organizations can make an impact within the community. This club made an impact on me, which is why I decided to commit myself to the Asian Pacific Student Alliance. Through APSA, I learned about different cultures that allowed me to expand my horizons, accepting people as they are, in addition to cultivation of moral values, self-reflection, and self-improvement. As a result, I was able to contribute to this club as a cultural coordinator shadow and present my own segment and activity in the context of AAPI culture. This was a monumental moment for me, who feared public speaking, and by presenting my segment at GBM, I was able to step out of my comfort zone. I look back and I could see how much I have changed in less than a year and how I will continue to strive for improvement as a student officer. As someone who leads by example rather than words, my goal is to inspire others like myself and motivate them to learn more about themselves and different cultures within a safe environment, where people recognize and respect each other. According to my bylaws, I am tasked to coordinate APSA's annual night market. My goal for night market next year is to incorporate cultural arts ranging from traditional to modern art, music and dance by incorporating traditional music into set lists and organizing different stations for AAPI-related activities, like making Chinese paper lanterns. In general body meetings, I will have cultural activities be more challenging, inclusive, and team-based by pushing GBMers to collaborate with each other, where they can acknowledge key takeaways and learn new things. By doing this, people will gradually become more comfortable and feel more at home within APSA. Having the power to inspire change, whether it is in personal or community growth, is what leadership means to me. I want to give back to the community by being able to provide next year's incoming members the same experience I was given by reaching out first and giving people the chance to love and appreciate themselves and their culture. I want to be that board member next year and make an impact on someone's perspective, like how a board member changed mine. I want to help build a foundation for new members of APSA by accepting them into a community that is culturally aware, while giving them cherished memories that will be with them forever. Being able to see how people make their own unique experiences while establishing a foundation within a community, I hope to see how people change for the better and support them. A privilege that I hope to attain next year as a board member. My name is Tang, and I am running for APSA's Cultural Coordinator for the 2023-2024 school year.
Your first question is, as cultural coordinator, it is your responsibility to raise cultural awareness within APSA. With the wide variety of different cultures within Asia and the Pacific Islands, how would you find the balance of representing all cultures equally?
During segments, I will have Asian countries and Pacific Island countries, and have a mix of them, so that I can equally talk about different cultures. And depending on the topic of my segment, I will change them up depending on the segment's theme. Like in my cultural shadow segment, I presented on AAPI music and pop culture. And since most K-pop, J-pop, and C-pop are most trending in Asian music, I presented those three.
For your second question, culture can be a sensitive topic depending on what is said and who hears it. If someone happens to find something offensive, even if you didn't intend to make it so, how would you resolve the problem?
First off, if I were to offend somebody, I would go up to that person, communicate with them, have them tell me what I did wrong and reflect on that, and keep that in mind in the future while improving my segments to culturally diversify my segments.
And then your third question is, Night Market is held annually and is one of the main attractions to APSA. What do you think is the significance of the cultural coordinator hosting Night Market, and why is this event important?
This event is important because it is an inclusion of all different cultures within SDSU, with collaborating with organizations like JSA, VSA, CASA, APSA, organizations like that, just being able to work with them and present a culturally diverse event where people can identify with different cultures or maybe and their own.
Last audience question. How will you maintain a balance between being engaging while still ultimately being educational during cultural segments?
In my cultural segments, I will have activities that will be team-based, where people can engage with each other or even ask me questions. In the educational department, I will do my intense research in recent articles and recent sources where I can identify accurate cultural facts. And if I do get the opportunity, before presenting my segment, I want to ask different people about their culture and what it means to them, so I can project it in my segment in a way that is equal and fair to them.
Thank you.